Hello, this is Scott. In this video, what I'm going to do is show you how to customize a node output within a workspace for data science workbench. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just open up an example data file. So I'll use the 30 predictors of yield, and I'm going to create a macro. All right. So basically, this could be any script that you've created to customize nodes. This is what I'll do. I'm just going to go in and create a scatter plot, yield parameter 3, average value 4, click OK, and then I'll click OK. Again, we're just trying to get some scripting code that we can use as output within a node. All right. So if I want to customize this, what I can use is I'll just use the macro recorder to generate a script. So I go to macros, start macro recording. If I were to double click on this, I might want to add onto the plot, say some statistics. All right. So in statistics, and what's going to do is it's going to throw this multiple R up here in the top. So I'm going to hit close. I'm going to stick it in the title. There we go. And then now I have this multiple R and a p-value associated in the title. Again, I'm not doing this for that as much as just to generate an example script that you can replicate. So now I'm going to stop recording, and let's just call this macro 2, and it's enhanced visual basic, just the defaults. I'm going to go with the defaults. Now I have that script. Here's the script for customizing the output that I just got. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this. Now I'm going to create this within a workflow. I could even close this, really, so no point in keeping that. But I'm going to use this data file in a workflow. So if I go to Home, New, I'm going to create a workflow workspace. I'm going to set it to blank, and I'll just use that same data set from our examples. So now what I'm going to do is let me just create, I could create anything pretty much and attach that script to it. But for simplicity, we'll just go ahead and do a scatter plot as well. And I'm going to hook the data up here. I'm going to just select, for the heck of it, just so that it makes sense, these three, what I had set before. I'm going to hold the control key down and then just pull this down. That makes a copy of that, and hook this up. I'm going to have one that I'm going to include the script in, and I'm going to have one that I'm not going to include the script in. I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to say customize outputs, and this is where we're going to use our script. So I'm going to say new script, and that macro that we just created, right, macro 2, and I'm going to click OK, and I can even call it macro 2. All right, and then now I have that macro. I'm going to just take this macro and drag it up here. Check the properties of the script. This is one thing when I was saving this is one thing that you would want to do, right? Whether it's the type for the output, is it type either graph or type spreadsheet. It defaults to graph, so we're good. So we don't have to do anything there. Then I'm going to take this macro and I'm going to just drag it up underneath here. Now this macro is now associated with this output. So now what should happen if I apply, let me just close this down. I don't think I'll need to save it. Okay, I hit apply, and then I exited that. Now, if I just execute this entire workflow, it should execute these two nodes, and I got output. And then if I look at the output, one should show me the default, and one should show me what I just added in this workspace. This is the first one right here. Sure enough, I get a 3D scatter plot. And then here's the second one, and sure enough, I get the output. That's what I wanted. So this is a simple example of customizing a node using the macro recorder, but obviously you can see that you can extend this to pretty much do anything that you want to customize a node within. So you're not limited just to the checkboxes within these nodes. You can pretty much create any customized output that you want. Hopefully that was meaningful, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See you then.